Hi, I'm Brent. You're watching Steam Culture. Thanks for joining us again. You know, the Super Bowl is coming up, so I thought we would talk about steam and we would talk about football, and they're more closely related than you might think. But before we get into that, let's share some facts about football itself. Now, in 1892, William Pudge Heffelfinger was paid $500 to play in the football game, thereby earning him the distinction of being the first professional paid football player. And the first Super Bowl was played on January 15th, 1967, where the Green Bay Packers defeated the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I want to transition and talk about steam. I'm going to give you 5 ways that you can thank steam for football, because without it, there literally wouldn't be a football. I'll explain that. Number 5 is that all those uniforms that are cleaned each and every week, because they're full of grass stains and everything, they use steam and the laundry services to clean them. So that's one way you can thank steam. Number 4, Lambeau Field and several other fields in the NFL use boilers and steam to heat up water that runs through a series of tubing underneath the field that literally defrosts the field. So it's running underneath, it heats up the soil, it heats up the bed of gravel underneath, it heats up the grass so that you don't have a crunchy field. That's number 4. Number 3 is player rehab. Steam saunas, steam baths, things like that are used to help those players who get beat up on Sunday, turn back around, get rehabbed, ready for practice to get on the field the following Sunday. The number 2 reason, which for some of you all may be number 1, is beer. That's right, from the making of the mash to the fermentation process to the pasteurizing and sterilizing the bottles, steam is used in the whole beer making process. But number 1, why there's no football without steam, is Wilson football making. There's literally no football without steam. What happens is they get this piece of rawhide that needs to be worked with, and it goes in a steam box, injected with steam. They work the leather over the mold, and that is the beginning process of how a football is made. Boom! You can thank steam for football and so many other reasons, but I want to thank you for joining us here on Steam Culture. I will see you next time.